another episode of Ash and M Animal Adventures. So today I have a special treat for Wednesday the Frog. You might have noticed she's getting pretty big, like pretty big. So she's getting a new terrarium today! Yay! She is gonna be a happy frog. So a white tree frog usually needs a minimum of a 10-gallon aquarium. Sorry, I had to think of that. A 10-gallon aquarium. This one's going to be 11 gallons, which is minimum, but I don't have a lot of space right now, so she's getting a major upgrade, which is going to be great, and she's going to love it. Lots of new climbing room, and I'm also going to demonstrate how to properly pick up a white tree frog, which is going to be cool. Wednesday's going to get picked up and put in her new aquarium. She doesn't even know it's coming. She's sleeping in her shell right now. So, let's get right down to it. The aquarium switch, terrarium switch. Sorry, it's not an aquarium. Terrarium switch. So, this is Wednesday's new terrarium, 11 gallons. This is her old one with her in her shell. And you can see I'm wearing rubber gloves. So, the reason I'm doing that is I'm going to transfer some of the substrate, like the peat moss, from this terrarium to her new one. Just to get some of the isopods and springtails from this one and that one. Last night, I should note that I misted this with her water very nicely, so it's all rinsed with her spring water, just so any stray chemicals that were in this are now out. I'm going to start transferring as much as I can. This is attached to the plant a little. There we go. Got some. I'm going to take some of the leaves out here. Tuck it in. Just taking some of the leaves out so I can transfer that properly. These leaves were rinsed really well. I had a crystal in there. This will get all the good chemicals, or not chemicals, all the good springtails and things from here to there. Taking some isopods too, making a bit of a mess on the table, but I'm gonna tuck this right in the back. It looks like I got this leaf too. That's fine. I might tuck some right there too, just because it looks like it needs it. Oh yeah, I put a clump of moss in there. It's sterile moss. Moss is actually really sterile too. Some people used it way back in the day to clean wounds. Just because it's very clean, sterile. A couple crystals in there. I'm not sure if I'm going to transfer those over. Wednesday's just sleeping through it all. Excuse me if I point the camera in the wrong direction. Just squishing that in a little. I haven't really seen many isopods. They must be hiding. I'm sure there's some in there. I might, in the springtime, do a video of gathering isopods from outdoors, and I might put some in here. Or not in here, in her other terrarium. They're the cleanup crew, so if she poops or if any crickets die in there, they'll chow down, eat it up, clean it all up. Yeah, behind there. I might put some behind this thing. She probably doesn't even know what's going on. Oh, big clump. And as I said, I'm just wearing gloves, so any nasty chemicals on my hands won't get in this terrarium. Amphibians absorb water and nutrients and stuff like that from their skin, so you want to be very careful handling them and handling stuff that they'll touch because they'll absorb it right into their skin. So I'm just being overly cautious. And I know some videos you've seen me handle her without gloves, and when I handle her without gloves, I have insanely clean hands. I don't want her getting any nasty chemicals, any soaps, any lotions. So I'll wash them. I'll wash them a lot in tap water, and then I'll wash them a lot in her water, because tap water isn't very good for them. But I want my hands to be clean, so I'll wash them in her water as well, which is just plain spring water. I get it in Wegmans. You can get it in any general store. It's only a few bucks for a gallon. I got her some new water yesterday, actually. Big clump. Let's see, where should this big one go? Over here. I haven't put much over here. I'm gonna mist it again before I put her in here too. And of course I've got to transfer the light. Actually, I'm gonna get it up to temperature first by switching these, and I've got to transfer the light, but it's probably got to cool down before I handle it. What's this? Should be in there. Let's see. There is a lot in here. A lot. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm going to bring this one back to Ashton. He's got plenty of this sphagnum. This is sphagnum moss. And I don't want any, you shouldn't get any bits of sphagnum moss on the leaves or anything, or any small bits, because she might mistake them for a cricket and eat them. I like to call frogs a mouth with legs, because they will eat pretty much anything. So you just want to make sure it's real tucked in, and she won't have any problems with that. So this is a bioactive terrarium. This is why it's got a lot of sphagnum. So pretty much bioactive terrariums you don't really have to clean. Maybe some spot cleaning on the glass. See, it's got water spots. I would wipe these away with her water, not tap water, just because what I said. And you don't really have to clean them too much, because the isopods and the springtails will clean them for you. So we've got a layer of bio balls right here, a layer of kind of almost tarp material. Ashton will correct me on that. And then some bioactive soil. This just means it's soil and some isopods and springtails in there. And you want to keep it moist, and a layer of sphagnum. Moist at all times. You water the plants, of course. These are really low light plants we've got in here. So the lights that I have will probably suffice. So just getting the last bits. Sphagnum. I'll leave I'll leave a little in there for Ashton. I'll tuck this in here. So I've opened her thing, so it's only at 70. It's kind of low. It's just because I opened it and was transferring stuff. She seems fine though. And so now that I've transferred everything, I'm gonna make sure it's frog safe. I'm gonna brush anything off this rock. Make sure there's no spaces she's gonna get stuck on. Of course, this is a little air plant we've got in there. Now I'm just gonna do a misting in there with my Mr. Lizard. Just her water. I'm making sure that there's no chemicals in there that should harm her. Making sure it's frog safe. And of course, when I put her in here, I'm gonna monitor her. Make sure she's alright. Make sure she doesn't get stuck or anything like that. I'll put her shell in there too. She adores that shell, so she will love it. That's probably enough for now. I am going to close this. I'm going to turn her light off for now. Up here. Close her terrarium. Monitor her. And then I'll transfer the light over to here, bring it up to temperature, and then transfer her over. Okay, so as you can see, now I've got the light up there. It's got a little humidity gauge in the back. I've spritzed it, added some decorations, and I believe it's ready. So they've switched places. Wednesday's still in her shell. This is how you pick up a White's tree frog. First of all, try and make sure they're awake. If she's awake, you just don't want to disturb them while they're sleeping. And so if I can get her smudger, you should always pick them up from the back first because their legs are the strongest part, and picking them up from the front might injure them. Sorry for the leaf. She is very clingy today. Wednesday, you're so clingy. I'm gonna put a little water on here so she's not so stuck. She's probably a little spooked because I've been moving her around so much. I'm gonna move her shell over there as soon as I can too. She loves it. It's okay, sweetie. It's okay. Oh, you're hopping. I know. Yeah, she's a little spooked. I'm gonna gently pick her up with my gloves so I don't transfer any toxins to her, and introduce her. Wednesday, what do you think? That's what you think, okay. Well, she looks very nice in there, at least. Can't believe she did that. She's got an attitude. All my pets seem to get an attitude. I think it's because I spoil them. Wednesday, what do you think? What do you think of your new terrarium? Well, you're looking pretty good in it. That's for sure. Let's see if I can get her shell in there. Jeez. It is really stuck. It is really stuck. I think I'll just... Oh, jeez. I think I'm gonna rinse it out there too. Real quick. Rinsing it out with her water. Like I said, I don't want any chemicals or nasty things getting in her new setup. Ugh. Yeah. Does need to be rinsed out a bit. A little bit more. Oh, it's looking better. Oh, sorry for the camera view. Let's see. Oh, hi! she's looking at me. Hi. Maybe right here. Let's see if that works. Like right here. Maybe. Can I close it? Okay, I can close it still. I'm gonna add some water. Oops, I got some substrate on it. Gloves have a little substrate on them. Oh, she found the little heat pad. I have a little heat pad on the side, just for a little bit extra. I'm gonna close it so it gets back up to temperature. And there you have it. Wednesday's brand new setup. I'm sure she's happy getting a bigger enclosure. She really needed it. She's just exploring it right now, seeing what's what. Hi everyone, I hope you liked my video on Wednesday getting her new terrarium, how to pick up a white tree frog, and pretty much how to kind of set up a terrarium. I know I didn't get fully into depth, but I'm sure that if you get a white tree frog, if you follow the instructions a little, then you'll be fine. I don't know. So I hope you learned something from this video. I hope you enjoyed it, seeing Wednesday in her new terrarium and seeing her new setup. I'm sure she's a very happy frog, and like and subscribe for more. Thank you.